read like some thrillers in June maybe, so like some of these could be good options, or I could listen to some audiobooks. I also kind of want to
Hello everyone. It is Friday. I am at home. I had to go into the lab today to do some culturing related stuff. I took some time points and I subcultured. It looks like it's about to start pouring. We've been getting a lot of rain lately. I think it's because of the El Nino year and how it's going to be a horrible El Nino year, so love that. I'm trying out a new planner. This is the one that I ended up buying. We'll see if I like it. It literally just has hours on there. But yeah, I see the wind howling. I see the clouds coming in, so I think it's about to start raining. Oh, Poopy. What's wrong? What's wrong? Good morning, everyone. Hello, hi. So it is Monday, and I'm working partly from home today. I forgot that I put in a work order because our dryer is broken, and I said I would be available right now, so I'm working from home in the morning, and then I'll go in later today because I do need to do some lab stuff and like check inventory for the next cruise I'm going to be going on for research. I am going to get to work on chapter 1 stuff. Bye.
There is a salt pattern in the book that comes in DK weight and 4-ply weight. This yarn is Retrosaria Rusticamar Mondine. This beautiful, like, ochre yellow color.
Oh! Did it work? Yeah! Yay! Hello everyone. It has been a while since I've updated the YouTube vlog. Although you might not know, it's a passage of time in this video, which is okay because I don't know it either. This was meant to be like a 2-week-long video, and instead it has encapsulated the summer of my PhD. The first summer of my PhD, if you will. And what has my summer been? Work. And it's been a lot of work. I haven't yet, you know, even taken some time off. Usually during the summer you can kind of take a bit more time off. It's a bit more acceptable, but I haven't taken any time off. But I'm really excited because not this weekend, but the next, I will be headed home for a couple of days. I have been like doing a lot less during the summer, like working wise. Like I definitely have like been chilling on the weekends and like not really doing much when I get home, so in a way I've had a bit of a break, which I think is great. But I am excited to just have like a couple days where I'm not like here. I have done a lot this summer. I have gone on 2 research cruises now. I just got off of my last one. This cruise went a lot better than the last one. I only threw up once. It was a lot more manic than the last one as well, because there's a series of stations that are like really important for my thesis. It's just impossible. We filter water to get the microbe, like the DNA, onto a filter. So all the water filters down through this like suction vacuum system, and it just takes forever because the closer you are to the shore, the gunkier the stations are. There's just a lot of stuff. Versus when you're farther out, there's not as many nutrients. So things aren't as gunky, the water filters a bit more easily. But like I said, near the shore, you get like an influx of nutrients from like a river runoff, a lot's happening, and so filtering takes forever. And of course, those are the most important stations, and these stations that are the closest together and the shallowest. So filtering, I don't have a lot of time for, so that was a lot, but we made it through, barely. But yeah, anyway, so I've been doing a lot of research this summer, working on my chapter 1 outline, hoping that I can get that done by the time school starts, and then that way I can work on like adding more info or whatever, but basically just trying to compiling all the things that I've done this year and starting to expand on, like, starting to do a discussion and like an introduction. Slowly been incorporating chapter 2 now. I'm going into now my second year of the PhD program, which is crazy to think about that it's already been a year. But I have my chapter 2 notebook because I've been doing, like, I have like a notebook that I do like all my meetings in, general notes, whatever. And my notes are kind of like thrown throughout here with like no rhyme or reason. And sometimes I like to spend just like a day or even just a couple of hours going through whatever I can, any questions I have about what I'm doing, finding papers, whatever. And I end up using like a lot of pages to do that. And so I kind of wanted separate notebooks for each chapter of the dissertation. So right now I have chapters 1 and 2 since I'm working on that, and eventually one for chapter 3 and maybe one for chapter 4 if I get around to that. But anyway, so making a lot of progress on chapter 1, starting to incorporate chapter 2. I have been doing some like initial experiments for that and have been spending today really trying to understand like why we're doing this, because it was taking me, I was having some trouble like kind of understanding the point to all of the steps. And so today I just kind of went through and really thought about everything and like what are we trying to ask, like how does this relate to like oceanography as a whole, and I think that has really helped me. And so I was gonna kind of start like a rough plan for chapter 2 potentially, like a rough outline kind of. I'm gonna go see a movie tonight with my roommate and a few of our friends, which I'm really excited about. We saw the Odyssey. I can never say Odyssey. It just does not, Odyssey, I don't know why, but that just is like not a word that like flows off the tongue easily for me, even though it's literally just the Odyssey. For whatever, I feel like I should be saying like the Odyssey. There's a difference in my brain. It doesn't sound like it, but there is. But we saw that. I thought it was incredible. I loved it. I'm very easy to please when it comes to like movies though, but I really enjoyed it. And then tonight we're gonna go see Spider-Man, so I'm really excited about that because I love Tom Holland. I think he's a cool dude, and so I'm really excited to watch Spider-Man. Yeah, in the meantime I am actually gonna get on my treadmill and do a bit of walking, because August is my month of locking in, getting shit done before the semester starts, finishing my outline, getting my chapter 2 outline going, getting my health in order, because it's something I've been wanting to do for a long time and I've been trying to do, and I think I just am not like hard enough on myself, I guess. I don't know, I feel like I cave in too easily to like my impulse to go get fast food or my impulse to buy something, and so I'm trying really hard this month to look the other way when it comes to like food noise or like spending noise, you know? Obviously still eating what I need to eat, and I do need to pay rent and groceries and whatever, but trying to do that in moderation rather than in excess this month. Anyway, but I honestly think this is going to be the end of the vlog. It's definitely a shorter one. I hope you guys don't mind. Yeah, I just haven't been filming as much for YouTube. I've been doing a lot more TikTok content, so if like you kind of want to see a bit more content from me, if you like me enough, I recommend going to my TikTok. It's just Hailey's Hobbies, and I talk about reading and knitting, and I do some PhD stuff as well on there. It's just kind of a catch-all TikTok for all of my interests. But I think that's everything that I have to say for this video. Apologies for not posting super often on here. Long-form content is a bit trickier for me, I have found, just because it does take a bit more time to compile everything and edit everything, which kind of sucks. And I have to edit on my phone, so it's not as easy to edit as it would be on like a computer. So That's kind of been the reasoning. Maybe one day if I'm able to edit on the computer, it'll be a bit easier to post. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!